right, so let's get into the next edition of Top Deck Pioneer decks right now. And the next deck we're going to be addressing is Dimir Bounce. Now, this deck did get some, arguably, some upgrades based off the current last few lists. So we'll be playing that through a couple matches, see how it performs and does. Next week, I think my objective is to hit Mono Green Devotion and also Phoenix at some point. I think that's kind of where I want to be. If you like this series, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification alert for future videos. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. Let's get there together. Let's get into this deck list and see the deck in action. So our deck, we have 4 Fears, 3 Trainers, it looks like, 1 Shelly, a couple Breakers, a couple Baubles, which are new, 4 Nightmares, 4 Fatal Pushes. We have 4 Talents. We have 4 Nowhere to Run, 4 Thought Seizes, 1 Go for the Throat, 3 Omen of the Sea, which you can keep bouncing, draw, scry. Narset, pretty good against demons. And then we have This Town Ain't Big Enough. So that's a nice another little additive. And besides that, we have 1 Kaido down here and a Yorion, which is in our, in our thing. Companion Zone. Sideboard, we have another Shieldred, in case we need to go grindy. Mihut Massacre for aggro. Anoint for aggro. Extinction Event for aggro and Mono Green Devotion. Dispute for control and combo. Negate for control and combo. Hearse for graveyard hate like Phoenix. Cage for Coco hate and also graveyard hate. And that is our deck. Let's see if this deck has what it takes to compete in Pioneer. A Verge passes. Talent, go. Oh, we're facing Cycling. Sweet. Let me fish my camera real quick. I'm going to shrink it a little bit too. There we go. Play a land and attack. So I go. The camera's a little messed up because I did get rid of the border around me. So that was a little bit of a change. Okay. Not that many creatures. Is that what's going on here? And that's a creature. Passes. Sanitarium, I guess. Hit ya. Pick up Yorions, I go. Okay. Zerta. I guess that works. Okay, a couple hollow ones. That makes that much worse. Attack. Alright. Damage results, go. There's definitely possibilities I could be doing something different here for the deck that I built. Maybe Zerta is the way to go. Each permanent in your deck. A Chandra. I'm not sure about Chandra in the deck. There's a Fox. Another hollow one. That on black. Another talent. Hedja. Get rid of the Fox. Go. I definitely messed up. If he would have blocked, he would have called me on my bluff. Take it. Another Fox. Cycles. Passes. Link those two. Sewers. Bend that. Say go. Try to kill the Fox. Go. Alright, gets me with that. No bauble. Probably negate to counter that big spell. Go for the throat. Probably seems sus. Can I get that big enough? Possibly it's worth it. I can keep picking it back up. And around like that. Hive, go. There's the fox. Kill the fox. Put on blacks they go. Cycles. Another fox. Nowhere to run. Pick up Yorion, say go. Cycles. You know, I might be trying to go for a hollow one this turn. Okay. Tap wham. Go. Take it, I think. A mountain. Mako. Cycles. Okay, cycles again. Then on blue. X is 3. Play Yorion. Blink, say go. Might have to cycle again. Okay. Block hollow one. Heading for 9. Alright. Take 4. Go. I just need to not die to a flare. Alright, 0-1. Let's get into the next. Herborg. Thoughtseize. Take Incarnation, say go. Tap land. Play a Hive, say go. So this pathway is definitely going on blue. Pick up Yorion, say go. Aurora. Go, I guess. I have nothing. Picks up his Yorion. Turn on the Hive. Attack. Eat your Incarnations, they go. By Nightmare. Play Fear. Pick up Nightmare. Play Nightmare. Okay, there goes that. You might get rid of the additional card here. Or Yorion, either or. Okay, gets rid of the binding. So now you can verse away the Nightmare. There you go. Ellis Norn. Okay. I play Kaido. Probably fine. Tap that down. Pass. Incarnation. he sacks to nowhere to run. Possibly and gets a 3-drop. Whatever he grabs, we might be able to... Yeah, we can't kill it. Get rid of my Skyclave appetizers.
I fought so hard.
Alright. Get rid of the Skyclave. Get a 4/4. Play Omen of the Sea. That's right, that does nothing. I guess I should have go for the Throated. Oh, man. Get rid of the Alpha in case he sacks that and gets a 3-drop the ETB. So 4. Probably the return. Yep, figured it much. Getting 2 enchantments would be probably really good. Now he's gonna get rid of my 4/4. That way he can sack it next turn and get a 7-drop. I guess Yorion? Definitely don't need a fear. I guess Shelly's fine enough. Gets rid of the Heliod. We get something else back. And sacks the ley line. Grabs a Atraxa. This town is not very good into Atraxa, clearly. I mean, him keep getting bounced and just recasting it and getting so much card advantage seems like a terrible time. Try Trainer. Make you discard a card. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So if I bounce the Trainer and the Atraxa, is that good? Okay, bounce. And block. So you can stack this to for a 5-drop. Seems like a pretty good move. Heliod's not doing a lot. An Overlord. Talent. Play a Trainer. Thoughtseize is okay. Let's get rid of the Atraxa. And pass. Sadly, we are losing the boards, the attack wars. So he could recast it, but then he's not really committing more to the board. Incarnation. Okay, so we're gonna sack this, get a 6, sack this, get a 4. Okay, kills my little otter. And gets rid of my talent. I guess play Bobble. I mean, it's not the most helpful thing on the planet, but You get rid of the Otawara or the other card? Alright, Otawara, gone. Shieldred. Okay, a binding to get rid of the Shieldred. Sego. Another binding. Get rid of the Yorion. So, to prevent the most amount of damage, we block like this. Plays another 6/5. I guess he could just get a Boiler. You didn't get anything off that trigger. Oh look, it's a land. Skip it up. So against this kind of deck, honestly, what even looks good? Like he's mainly a mid-range deck. His counter magic doesn't really feel that great. I mean, I guess I could use it to get rid of Encounter Incarnation, but Bumble doesn't seem very important. Maybe Extinction Event, run it like that. Then on blue, play a Storm Taster's Talent. Go. Fear. Pick up the talent. Catch ya. I would like a land off the top. Play the talent. I guess I could have played an Omen there. I need to disrupt his next turn, though, I think. Too many Fables to actually care about it. Hit you for 5. I mean, Incarnation's the next best choice there. Better than Zero, I think, as a choice. Like a Fable. Now let's go ahead and Omen. I need to definitely find a land. I guess that's okay. Let's play a Hopeless Nightmare. Shove. That's for 8. Go ahead. So it gets rid of the Fable. Got game 2. Run it back. 5. Thoughtseize. So that kind of what takes that out of the equation. I think I take the Overlord. Trainer. Take it, go for the throat, say go. Just a tap land. Narset.
I have practiced against many. Meditate and prepare.
I guess he is okay. Catcha. There's an Incarnation. If I fear the Narset, it doesn't seem very good. Don't need a Fatal Push. Play another talent.
I'll adjust the trick for this.
Take another talent. And hit ya. Nine of Autumn to get rid of 1 talent. And a binding to get rid of the other. No token. They're gonna sack the binding, yeah. Get a 7-drop. Titan. Get rid of a talent. That's even, that's odd. That's very weird. Sewers. That's reasonable. Get rid of the Titan. Pick up the Narset. Psycho. Can I get my second match and be 1-1? Heliod. So even, odd. I think that's okay. Because I think my objective here is to get... It's Elsnor. Does that change the plan? Oh, just an Overlord. Okay. Play a Narset.
I train
Go digging.
know home your prowess.
Take another this town. Attack for 2, say go. Attacks. Let's go ahead and do that. Which means my Narset lives, kind of whiffs the entire attack. Good, definitely binding the Narset. Okay. Then he goes for a 7-drop here. So actually, that's kind of favorably for me. If he sacks this and gets the 7-drop, like a Troxa, then I just EE on odd, and that should be okay. Berserk, that's another odd creature. So it's kind of playing to me right now. It's probably better off to sack the Overlord, but he doesn't. Goes for the Atroxa, I think. So he plays into my my extinction event. Which I guess makes sense because he has the Yori on post. He kind of wants to deplete my hand, probably. Oh. You get the Thoughtseize. But he doesn't use it. Dovin's Veto. So he made me feel like I had a chance. I see. I don't really ever want to bounce the Atroxa. That seems kind of sus. I guess I could Omen, sack, find something else. Like another extinction event. I don't know where that is. Attacks face and face. Block. Take my beats. Sack the Omen. Bottom both of those, that's for sure. Though they're not going to help me in this current position. I guess take Narset. Makes sense. I mean, it actually could get me out of this situation. And a Yorion. You really are praying I don't top deck another extinction event. Because literally your entire board is odd. I guess you have that now. That means the extinction event doesn't help me. Nowhere to run. Yeah, that ain't doing it. 0-2, let's get into the next. Doors, talent, go. Okay, so it's spirits. Pump. Make you discard. Go ahead and get rid of the Wanderer. And attack. Sega. I mean, only thing he could really cast as slash speed is his namesake 2/1. So he's not going to offer that as a trade. Shackles. I mean, it makes no sense. Go ahead and say go. He has a sailor. I guess that would have been okay exchange. But if we would have casted anything, he would have probably been blown out a little bit. So it makes sense not to block like that. Let's go ahead and play Omen of the Sea. I don't think I want another Yorion. I kind of want something... Ooh, not that either, though. Not that either. More lands. This is disappointing. So... pick Yorion up. And attack. Kills it with a Ganshu. That's interesting. Hits me. Alright, try to cast a Yorion again. Against aggro. Actually, do we need to make a lot of changes here? I guess Meat Hook is fine. Besides that, like, what are we trimming here? Maybe Thoughtseize for Dispute and the other? This kills pretty much everything. That doesn't. Let's go ahead and just do it like this, I think. Not like that. Okay. Tap land, say go. And he definitely might have a 1-drop Sailor, but that's okay. I definitely don't really care about Fatal pushing that in per se. So, yeah, I'll take the 1. I do want lands at some point, though, in the near future. So I could play Talent. Probably pretty reasonable. Probably has something to say about that, though. Never mind. But just say go. Leave up a Fatal push. Take my beads. No complaints. I guess we play a Momentum Breaker. I mean, that technically gets around that. So Spell Queller, pretty decent. Pass the turn. I guess Nowhere to Run does beat that, doesn't it? Plus, he has Spell Queller, exactly. Do you have another Spell Queller? Oh, wait. Oh, it just does not war. I don't know, I thought it was uncounterable. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either way, I think that's still my best line. I could have waited until instep, but still, that doesn't seem that great. I really just need to get rid of the Spell Queller. I figured that would have gotten through definitely the 2-drop, right? That gives Hexproof. But we're not finding lands right now, which is kind of sus. We'll attempt to kill the Sailor. Rattles, kill the Sailor. Tap for 3. Say go. We're probably a lot better if more favored on the play on game number 3. Just being able to actually kind of value our opponent is what we kind of want. But this current juncture, we're not finding what we need. So finally find a land, but that's like way too late. So I guess I could do this plus that, but that's still scoop it up. Run it back. Then on black, say go. Play a field, say go. Go ahead. Hits me. Take it. I think I'm going to use this fatal push like when I went to sprock him to tap out. Because I really just want to be able to get this Meat Hut Massacre down. X is like 3 or something. So I think I want to start off with this. See if this actually resolves. It does. Well, that's insane. I figured I would have to use Trainer, and I wanted to make sure. I guess, yeah, I had 2 mana left over. So that actually worked out. I should have realized, yeah, most of his counters are technically tax-based counters. So that actually was the correct line. I don't know why I thought he had an actual counter spell. Attempt to attack. Trying to get him to see if you turn on that mutable. Go ahead. Hits me. Take it. Sanitarium. Attempt to attack. Try to play a Yorion. Do you have another snare? Seems fine with me. They go. Sheltered to get rid of the talent. Okay. Gain some life back. Snipe there. This will probably end up resulting in me getting rid of the Mutavault. If I had to guess, because this is probably going to end up making them sack the Mutavault. Or not. Crap, I don't have a second black source. Think I do that. That gives me the black source for next turn. And I also just don't die to the vault. Because if he has a lord, I think that's GG's, right? That would be 3, 5. Yeah, that would be enough. If I do this now, he would just sack the sailor. Go ahead. I think it's correct to wait post-wrath for that. So I'm down to 5. Okay. He gets to draw 3, which is a problem. So I have 3 mana, so I can pay X is 3. Oh. Okay. That was nice. I mean, yeah, you get your enduring back, but that was as good as I could ask for. You tapped out. You didn't present lethal. I go back up to 9. Play a Narsat.
I know 88 ways to defeat you. Put thoughtfulness before action.
Take Thoughtseize. See what you have in hand. Okay. Get rid of the Lord. And get there. 1 and 2. Let's get into the wrap up. So what did we learn this week about this deck overall? Like we went 1 and 2. It feels like this deck has some issues. with closing out the game. Don't really have that many creature lands. We also don't really have that many offensive threats besides just the otter you make off your token for the most part. Trainer isn't a very good threat. Fear is okay. It's a 2/3 for 2, so I guess you can't complain. But it still dies to cut down. Joking. It doesn't matter because it's a pioneer. It dies to fatal push, but overall, like, that seems to be my biggest takeaway, is the lack of serious win conditions to be able to close out games against a faster deck. Like cycling, where we just struggled, and then we ended up just getting burnt in the face. That was kind of disappointing. So that's probably my biggest takeaway, and we don't go fast enough to get underneath the actual Incarnation deck. So that felt pretty devastating as well, but we did manage to pick up the last win. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about this list. There was like 2 identical decks. Both went into the challenge this week. This was one of them, so it's not my list. The link for the deck list is in the description. I'll talk to you guys next time.